Start by even asking, before we come to the queen of networking, who Sarah is.
Wow. Now, Sarah is a lady or a girl who grew up in the village. I come from Kirinyaga County, and I'm born of a Kamba and a Kikuyu, and then I grew up in Kirinyaga. My late dad, who was a Kamba, bought a piece of land in Kirinyaga. My mom is from Nyeri, and so I was born and brought up in Kirinyaga.
Right.
And unfortunately, my grandmother didn't want us to really bond or blend with people from Kirinyaga, because we would come home from school and she would ask us, what is it that you are speaking this foreign language? But what she didn't know is that in order for us to bond with these people, there's something we call communication.
Right.
And we had to communicate with them. So we had to understand the language and speak that language. But when we got home, my mom, who is a Kikuyu from Nyeri, would speak to us in Nyeri language. Then my grandmother would speak to us in Kikamba.
Oh.
My dad would speak to us in Kikamba. At times, of course, he had to learn Kikuyu. So we then, as children, we grew up with a very unique language. So we developed our own language, which it's only us who could understand.
Wow.
But then when we went to school, we also we would change the language and start speaking like the people of Kirinyaga.
You know, I went to Tanzania, and they told me, because I was like, how am I going to preach in Swahili? Because it's difficult if you've never preached in Swahili or in any other language. And they said to me, don't worry, just call it Swanglish. So you are saying you mixed Kamba, Nyeri, and
Kirinyaga,
and mixed all of them. Now, what would you call those ones?
I really wouldn't give it a name. It was just a unique language.
Right.
Yeah, it's only us, the children, who used to understand each other. But eventually our parents also came to understand. And then our grandmother had to accept it anyway.
Right.
Yeah, she didn't have an option, but she had to accept it. Because you see, somehow we had just to bond with those people. So we had to communicate with them in that language, of course, that they actually understood.
Right.